Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about circular motion. You might have studied in the ninth standard what is meant by circular motion. But in this class, circular motion which is related to centripetal force. That is why we must have to know the meaning of circular motion. To understand the circular motion in detail, we must have to know what is meant by linear motion, and with respect to linear motion we can explain circular motion. So we'll start with the linear motion first of all. See here, linear motion. You see here, to understand linear motion in detail, we have to think in this way. Suppose this is the fixed point, and this is the first object or object at point A, and this is the distance between the fixed point O and A, the distance. Now, by applying some external force on this body, it will move from A point to B point here, from B point to C point, and from C point to it will reach to the D point, and it continuously goes on. Now, if we measure the distance between O to A, O to B, O to C, and O to D, and O to, suppose this is E point, can we get the equal distance from the fixed point? The answer is no. It means when an object is moving with respect to fixed point, the distance from the fixed point is not always constant. So this is type of linear motion. So linear motion, or we can simply say that when an object is moving in a straight line, that is what? Linear motion. Understood? So this is a linear motion. Here in this case, distance between fixed point to various points of an object is not equal. Okay, it means it is vary. Now we'll see, with respect to linear motion, we'll see now second type of motion, that is circular motion. And this is very important, circular motion. See here, suppose this is the center or fixed point. This is the fixed point, say O, and this is the object, A object, and this is the distance, we can say that. Now if we move, or if we applied certain force to A body, what will happen? This A body, it will move in such a way that it tries to make the distance same from its center. Again it will goes to this point, it will comes to this point, and again it comes to this point. It means what? At every point, so this is A point, B point, C point, E point, sorry, A, B, C, D, in all these points the distance is always same. That is why this type of motion is called as circular motion, or simply we can say that a body is moving in a circular path is called circular motion. But if we compare the linear motion and circular motion, so distance is same. See here, distance between fixed point to various points around the center is fixed or equal. Such a type of motion is called circular motion. Here, this is a straight line motion and this is circular motion or curved motion. Circular or curved motion. Understood, student? Okay, now next to that is we are going to discuss about centripetal force. Centripetal force. Now, what is meant by centripetal force? See, this is the centri means what? We have to take a center. We have to consider a center, and when we consider a center, around that center we are going to consider a peripheral part or circle. See now, this is the O point center and this is the A point object. Now, when we applied force on this body toward the center, this means what? This force is toward the center. Force is center seeking force. That is why it is called as center seeking force, is called as centripetal force. Now, when we applied this center seeking force or centripetal force on this object, it will starts to move in this way or sometimes in this way, whether anti-clockwise or clockwise direction. It doesn't matter clockwise or anti-clockwise. So we can consider only one way of rotation. See, suppose we think in this way, anti-clockwise. So this body, after some time, it comes to this point. After some time, it comes to this point. In this way, it comes to this point and continuously moving and complete the rotation. Okay. But at point, suppose this is point B, this is point C, D, E, F. But when we release this string, suppose this is a string is used to tie this object from its center. Suppose this is O is the one end of the string and A is the B end of the string. Actually, the distance between OA, OB, OC, OD, OE, OF is same, because all these distances we can say that it is a radius, and we all know that radius of the circle is completely equal. Now, when we cut this suppose at point B, a object is there at point B, and when we cut this string, what will happen? It continuously goes to that side. Understood? And when we cut this string at point C, what will happen? This body, it will goes to the straight line. In this way, the central seeking force or center seeking force is called as centripetal force. Understood, students? I hope you understood the concept of circular motion and centripetal force. If you have any queries, please call me on my personal number and get it clear from me. Okay?